This is January 2016, paper 2, and this is question 6. A teacher investigates the half-life of a radioactive isotope that decays quickly. The teacher measures the background activity. Explain how this value should be used. You should take it away from the values that you read. Take it away from the values that you read, because this is background radiation. This is extra radiation that you'll measure on top of the radiation from the radioactive isotope. So you need to take the background away from the measurements that you'll take in order to get the radioactivity of the isotope. Explain what is meant by the term half-life. Okay, so it's the time taken. There's a few things you can say here. You could say for the amount of, you could say nuclei, or you could say atoms to half. That's very important because it's called the half-life. So it's the time taken for something to half, and that would be nuclei or the atoms. You could also say radioactivity. Activity would also just be fine. So this is a graph of the activity of a sample and how it changes with time. We're going to use the graph to find the half-life of this isotope. So what we'd do is we would measure here, and then we would find half of that value. So it looks as if it's going to be 2,100, 2,200, 2,300, 2,400. So half of that would be 1,200. So I'm going to go to here. So that would be 1,100, and that would be 1,200 right there. So I would go across, terrible pen, and then I would go down, 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 down. So it looks to be somewhere in there, and they would give you 56, and it would give you a plus or minus 3, so 3 seconds either side of that. But you're going to use this scale. You would use a ruler in order to measure down. We're looking for the time it takes to half. So from 2,400 to 1,200, what is that amount of time? The teacher takes a new reading every 20 seconds. Suggest why the teacher measures the activity so frequently. Lots of things you could say here. So idea of a smoother curve would have been fine. It decays quickly. If it's decaying very quickly, then you need to take a lot of results in order to find the half-life. If you waited every minute, you wouldn't find the half-life. And it wouldn't be a very smooth curve. If you went to a minute, which is about there, you would have a straight line to there. And then you'd have a straight line to there. So it's not very good if you don't have lots of values. You need to be able to measure that smooth curve. Or you could say the activity, the idea that decay takes very little time. Okay, that's question number 6.